Today we're going to talk about how to create a very simple, fun scalper. This is going to be video 1 in a series of making this expert advisor for beginners that we can modify and change so you guys can have something to play with and learn with. So the first thing you guys want to do is open up your terminal and then go to this button right here or press F4, and that's going to be your meta editor. Now once you're in your meta editor, you guys are going to go to the new up here, click, and a little box will pop up. Go to Expert Advisor Template. Type in your Expert Advisor name. I'm calling this the Fun Expert Advisor, and just click Next all the way through. Once you get there, your code's going to kind of be like this, but without the inputs that I put in. But it's okay. We're going to walk through it step by step, guys. And remember, this is beginner friendly. And we're going to add more on each video, okay? So the first thing is that we'll look at these inputs. So this is going to be our global settings, meaning that's going to be able to be applied to anywhere within our code. Now, we're going to use an extern. An extern allows you to change the value. So just think about this. When you're using MetaTrader, using an indicator, and that indicator has like a value where you change like the period, this extern allows you to do that. So very easy explanation is if you want to read the reference, the MQL4 reference, just double click it and hit F1 and go to your reference. Now we're going to use it as a double. Now a double basically means anything that's not a whole number. So like 0.117, you know how you saw the small digits after the decimal point? That's what we're going to use. We're going to call it lot size equals 0.1. So we're going to initially start off with a 0.1. You can start off with a 0.01. It's up to you. Our next one's going to be extern int, and int is for whole numbers. This is for our period. This is going to be the fast moving average, and this is going to be our exponential moving average. It's going to be 5. Our next one's going to be a slow exponential moving average. That's going to be a 20. All right, then we're going to do extern double TP. Now our take profit is going to be at 200 points. Our next one's going to be 100 points. You can change it to whatever values you want. For this is going to be just for the example. Our extern is going to be our slippage, so basically how much it moves away from the entry, from when you execute the trade and hits the broker before it hits the actual trade. And our magic number, this is going to be one of our identifiers, how we basically can find our trade. Okay, our buying magic number is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and our sell magic number will be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can change it to whatever you want, just don't make them the same number. Okay. Now we'll go to our on tick, one of the most important areas. Now our on tick basically it runs every single tick. Pretty easy. Okay. Now we're going to go through our indicators first, highlighted here. Now our indicators are extremely important because this is how we're going to, engage or initiate our trade. Remember, guys, this is the first layer. We're going to add more and more as we go, okay? Now we're going to use a double. Now, double, what's going to explain, it's going to be anything with a hard number, a whole number, and it's going to be EMA fast, our fast moving average. And we're going to use IMA. Now, if you want to know what that is, that's for the moving average. All you have to do is open up the reference, and it'll give you an example of how to program this yourself. But we're going to go through it in detail, okay? The next thing is we're going to go type in null. Null basically runs on all currency pairs that is given to the broker, okay? The next thing is going to be a comma. So when we hit that comma right here, it's going to give us our next thing to do. Give me a second, wrong keyboard. So our comma is going to be our time frame. Time frame 0 means default. So whenever you change the time frame, it's going to run on that one. So if you want it to be running on the 5 minute, just go to the 5 minute or change the values towards that. Or the 15, or the 30, you can change it. But if we're going to use 0, so when we change the time frame, it automatically updates. We're going to put our fast moving average as our period. Now we have stated above in our global. Our next one is our shift of the entire moving average. We want it on the current candle. We don't want it to be moved. We're going to use mode EMA. You can change it to linear weighted. You can change it to simple moving average. Is up to you. And we're going to run it on the price close, which is kind of the current price, because we're going to be running on the 0 candle, okay? Now we're going to create this similar thing, but we're going to run it on the EMA slow. We're going to use the same exact thing, except for this right here is going to be slow EMA. See how they're similar and see how they're different. These two, okay? The next thing is we're going to go back one candle to identify the actual cross, okay? Now, that's when we're going to be entering in our trade. Now, we're going to do the exact same thing. We'll do EMA fast previous and EMA slow previous. And then we're going to do the exact same thing all the way through, except for this right here. This little 1 means a shift back. 0 means a current candle. 1 means 1 back, okay? We're pulling values 1 candle back. Now we get to our first if statement right here. Now, this is pretty easy. We're going to make sure that EMA fast is greater than our EMA slow, which I'll show you as an example. And, that means double and, means basically this has to be included. And also EMA fast has to be less than or equal to the EMA previous slow. And also we're going to double check if there's no additional open orders. Once these are all true, we'll engage our first buy order. It's going to be an int. Remember, as it's a whole number. Our whole number is going to be buy ticket. That's what we're going to call it, our buy ticket. It's going to be order send. Now, if you want instructions on how to do that outside of mine, just hit F1 or go to the MetaQuotes reference. And from here, you'll be able to get the details you need, okay? Our next thing is going to be symbol. Means it's going to run on the current symbol. And we're going to do OP buy. OP buy means instant execution buy. Our lot size, we already indicated up here, it's going to be a 0.1. Yeah, 0.1. We're going to enter off the ask price, and this is our slippage that we identified earlier up here. And then we have our ask minus the stop loss times the point. So points are basically, when you're trying to break down like different currency pairs, like 100 pips is not, like it's not the same as other currency pairs. So you want 100 points being applied so it can be mathematically done at the same rate, you know. So what you'll do is just do point times stop loss. And then right here we do the ask. This is our take profit. And now this is important right here. This is our order comment. We're going to be needing this much later when we start adding more layers to it. We're going to call this buy order. Our matching number is going to be our next comma. Now this 0 is important because this is going to be for timed entries. That's for our pending orders. We don't need that right now since it's instant execution. And you can change the color to what you want for the order. We're going to use color green. And this is for our entry for the buy order, okay? Now for our sell order, we're going to do something very similar. We're going to do another if statement. It's going to be the EMA. See how it's reversed? Pretty much the same thing. We're looking for a buy on the first one and a sell on the second one. For this one, we're going to do int sell ticket, and we're going to be very, very similar except for a few differences. OP sell. We're going to enter off the bid plus stop loss times point instead of minus. Bid minus take profit times that is going to be our take profit. And this is going to be our sell order right here, okay? That's going to be our order comment. And this right here is going to be our sell magic number, 0. And this is going to be our color red. Now we're going to hit compile. Compile's clean. Remember, guys, if any questions or comments, let me know. Also, subscribe to the channel. Ask questions. We're going to build a lot onto this Expert Advisor. All right, so once we're done compiling, we're going to exit out. We're going to head to USD JPY. Now, USD JPY is pretty much going to be our set standard, our set currency pair for this. We're going to run this run. Now, if you don't know how to use Strategy Tester, all you got to do is go to View and go to Strategy Tester right here, or hit Control R. Works all the same. We're not going to use optimization for this video. We're going to use that a little bit later. So once we have USD JPY, we're going to use the dates as of 2025 0701 and 2025 0727. Okay, let's see. Now we're gonna hit start, and you'll see how it works. Okay, and remember, this is not designed to make profit. We're just making a beginner-friendly Expert Advisor so you guys can understand the basics. Okay, we're gonna hit start. It's gonna run really slow because we have our bar over here. Now we're gonna let it run a little fast, a little bit. See how it's running? So you can see that it's taking trades. And if you don't see it very well, we can also change the background, go to a different color scheme like white, show the ask price. So if this is easier for your eyes, let me know. And you'll see the price in a bit. We can actually just move it back over here since I'm positioned over there, see? And we'll hit play. See? You can see that the order enters right here. You're not going to see the moving averages until the thing stops. But we'll check it out in a bit. You see how it's running really, really fast? It's taking all these entries based off of our trading strategy, okay? Now, based off of this right here, you can see that it took a lot of trades. Let's examine these trades, okay? You can see that we have our moving average cross and it enters. Moving average cross and it enters right here, here, and here. Over and over again, taking buys and sells. Now, there's a lot of things missing in this expert advisor. We cap our upside, we cap our downside. It's no flexibility. That doesn't learn. There's like many things that we're missing when it comes to expert advisor that we're going to slowly add into it over and over again. Okay, like this right here. It took a good sell, but it missed the entire bulk of the trade. For example, I'm going to show you ways how you can capture a lot more of a trade. Okay, when it comes to this example. Okay, so we look at the graph. It did pretty good. Now, overall, made maybe I think a little profit or break even. But so far, that's what we're going to be working with, okay? If you have any questions or comments, let me know. I'll answer them in the description or actually in the comment section. Also, if you're looking for a custom indicator, custom expert advisor, check out my website. I can see if we can do something. We can come across a deal, and I'll personally make it for you. Your custom strategy. I don't sell pre-made expert advisors or indicators or robots, but I will make you a customized one due to your, for your liking, okay? Whatever strategy you like. But this is the beginning, guys. We were going to add more. If you want to see the code, I'll add the code one more time so you guys can see. Very simple code. We will go through this and add more upon more. And this is the first video in the series of our fun scalper. I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope this adds some value to it. But basically entering off of a moving average cross. So many things we can add to it that you'll see after years of making expert advisors. And I'll show you some cool things, okay? So thank you guys for making it. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.